guys, welcome back to another Metropolis video, and today I'd like to share with you my PlayStation 3 collection. In the past on my channel I've done my NES collection, my Mega Drive collection, Commodore 64, and I've done my Nintendo games collection comprising of DS, 3DS, Nintendo Wii and Wii U titles. So I've never done a PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2 and so on collection. You obviously know I got PlayStation 4 games, so that'll be done maybe a few years' time when the PlayStation 5 is out. But anyway, today's all about the PlayStation 3, so I've put these in alphabetical order. That's not my entire collection, by the way, because that'd be a bit ridiculous. So yeah, the first one is Alone in the Dark Inferno, a game I never finished off. I was always intrigued by this series in the past. I saw it like on the DOS systems, and I always wanted to play it, but I never did. So this is the first Alone in the Dark title I played, but I got stuck on one part, or frustrated. Not the best game. I don't think it was the worst game either, to be honest. But yeah, Alone in the Dark. Then we've got the Assassin's Creed series. We've got Assassin's Creed 2. We've got Brotherhood. We've got Revelations. And we've got 3. The last Assassin's Creed game I played, because for me it was the most disappointing one, and it was the one that put me off Assassin's Creed for life. Okay, maybe not for life. I heard Black Flag was pretty good. I did enjoy them up until then, but they were being released every single year and it just seemed a bit much, and Connor, the main character in Assassin's Creed 3, was a douche. So yeah, let's carry on because this could take us a while otherwise. So now we're on to the B games. We got the Batman series, Arkham Asylum, Arkham City. That's my favourite one, just for the twist at the end. Amazing. Arkham Origins, probably my least favourite of the 3. Arkham Asylum, the first one, was awesome. It's like the first Batman game they got right in my eyes. Beyond Two Souls. That was one of my last games I played on PlayStation 3. From the creators of from the makers of Heavy Rain. Enjoyed that one, yeah. I'm gonna have to play through that again, because even though I know I enjoyed it, I can't remember an awful lot of it. Bioshock, another awesome game. So we got Bioshock 2 and also Bioshock Infinity. Enjoyed all of those. Did not understand the ending to that. I remember I had to ask my friend what that was all about. Now this game is awesome. I'm not big into driving games, but this one, boop, boop, absolutely loved it. Steve introduced me to this game. It's just basically Mario Kart, just modern Mario and stuff. Yeah. There's a list of upgrades on the back there. It was awesome. So much fun to play. And like an easy game to play. Borderlands, that's a massive game. I didn't realise how big or how long this game would take me, but really enjoyed that. And of course then I bought Borderlands 2. I didn't bother with Borderlands, the pre-sequel, did they call it? By then I think I'd had my fill of Borderlands. Awesome series this time and stuff. Bulletstorm, another of Steve's favourites. That's Retro Red Steve, by the way, formerly Steve36207. Got a number embedded into my head. Yeah, that and Bulletstorm is quite a fun game as well, so if you haven't tried that, I highly recommend it. Okay, so it's my Call of Duty collection. Obviously we've got Black Ops 2. Sorry, let's have a proper look there. Then we've got the Modern Warfare 2, which will always be my favourite Call of Duty game because it was the one that got me into online gaming. It was absolutely awesome, that one. I can't remember a lot of these, mind. So we've got Modern Warfare there, Modern Warfare 3. Yeah, here we go. So that's my Call of Duty series. I've got a couple more on PS4. Castlevania, The Lords of Shadow. Enjoyed this game. It was pretty good. I think I prefer the ones on the DS more. You know, the side-scrolling ones, they were absolutely epic. But that wasn't too bad. This one, however, Castlevania 2 Lords of Shadow, disappointed in this one. Was nowhere near as good as I thought it would be. So yeah, I feel they let themselves down a bit with that. I can't remember exactly why, but I know I didn't like it. So on to D. This was a nice little gem, really. Dante's Inferno, quite similar to God of War, but I never really knew a lot about the game until I picked it up. I think there was a sale on in game, and they dropped their prices one day, and games were like going down to £7. Some were £1, £2.50p. I picked that up really cheap, and yeah, it was a great playthrough. I really enjoyed that one. Um, Now these two, yes, Dead Space, absolutely epic game. Oh, the suspense play in that survival horror in space with what do they call them? I can't remember what the monsters are called. Beginning of N. Anyway, yeah, like Resident Evil in space. In fact, I think that was better than some of the Resi titles we've had. But it's good to see that Resident Evil is back on track. Dead Space 2, obviously the sequel. That's one I really enjoyed again. Um, I got Dead Space 3, not on a physical copy. I've got the digital copy on my PlayStation 3, obviously. But I heard that one is more action orientated than the like survival suspense kind of thing. So I haven't played it yet. I need to get onto that. I've still got PS3 games I haven't done now. I still got PlayStation 2 games I haven't done now. So moving on. How do you pronounce this? Deus Ex, Human Revolution. The first Deus Ex game I ever played. I really enjoyed that. I've got the sequel to this to play, Mankind Divided on PlayStation 4. I've got too many games, so little time. But yeah, that was one I really enjoyed. Dynasty Warriors 6 was a birthday present off my best friend. So she enjoys the series, she bought it for me, and I gotta say, I enjoy the hell of it now as well. That was awesome. Only 3 games with E. So I've got the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. First ever Elder Scrolls game I played. Absolutely loved it. Was blown away by it because I'd never played a game like it. You know, big open world RPG, the fantasy, oh, it was just awesome. I love RPGs and that one. And of course, then Skyrim, even bigger. Well, it says it on the back, epic. Epic Fantasy Reborn. It was epic. You know all about that though. Now I like my RPGs. This was an interesting one. Eternal Sonata. So there's a lot of music related stuff in this. Hence Sonata. What was the main character called? Right, it's all about Chopin. That guy. I hope I pronounced that right. One is called Allegretto. Retto. Basically, all the characters had music related names. But yeah, this was really good. A nice little hit 'em on this. Right, on to F now. So Fallout 3. This is the first Fallout. No, it's not the first Fallout game I played. I've played a demo of an old Fallout game on my PC many years ago. So I thought I'd try this one out. It took me a while to get into it, I'll be honest. But then really enjoyed it. And then really enjoyed Fallout 4 on PlayStation 4 as well. Epic. Epic. I like saying epic today, don't I? Epic is my new word. My old word to describe video games used to be absolutely fantastic. That phrase I'd always use. So if you go back, watch my old videos, you'll hear me saying that in nearly every game. Far Cry 2. I think it was possibly Steve who introduced me to the Far Cry series again. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think I bought this in the game sale, which was quite cheap. I couldn't get into it, so I've hardly played it. Far Cry 3, however, which I've got the digital copy, absolutely. No, not that one. I haven't played that one either. So Far Cry 2 and 3 I own, never played, but Far Cry 4 then on PlayStation 4, bought that, loved it. And Steve told me, Steve again, see, the influence that Steve has on my gaming is ridiculous. He said if you go back and play Far Cry 3, it's almost the same as Far Cry 4, so you'll love it. So I might do that one day, but now Far Cry 5's just been announced, and I will definitely be getting that. Primal I didn't pick up because I heard it wasn't that great. FIFA. I'm not a big sports person. I got a couple of the old Pro Evo titles on PlayStation 2. Enjoy playing with my friends, but I'm not massive into it. I'm not too bad. I can win some games and stuff, but you know, like you play your mates and they're all football mad and they'll do the formations and they'll swap players in and I'm like, can we just play a game? You know, kick it around, try and score. That's more me. So yeah, I won't be buying any more FIFA titles. Great games, I'm sure, but it's not for me. Some more RPGs now. The disappointing for me personally, Final Fantasy 13. it was too linear. You know, Final Fantasy has frustrated me the last few titles because it's just, yeah, it's not the good old days. I know people say, yeah, but things change, they develop, but sometimes sticking to your roots, turn-based, open world, you know, flying ships around the map, discovering new locations, is much better than what they give you here. Disappointing, and disappointing story as well. Final Fantasy 15, really good. Enjoyed it. Lacked once again story. Give me story. That's what Final Fantasy was all about back in the day. And 13 too. Weren't bad, nothing special. But I didn't get Lightning Returns, the third sequel. I thought I've had my fill of Final Fantasy 13, leaving it. If I see it cheap one day, maybe I will pick it up, but will I play it then? I doubt it. Ghostbusters, the video game. I think I enjoyed this. I can't really remember it an awful lot. Yeah, I remember fighting him. I think it was pretty good, actually, yeah. So we got Ghostbusters. Here we go now. It's my God of War collection. So we've got God of War collection, Volume 1, followed by Volume 2, followed by God of War 3. Enjoyed all those games. I missed them when they originally came out on PlayStation 2. So that's why then, when they brought out the HD collections, I picked them up on PlayStation 3. And then a game I'm not big into, but I bought it because it's such a big title. Gran Turismo. Um, Gran Turismo 5 to be precise. I'm not big on driving games. Apart from, like Blur, that was awesome. I enjoyed that. But it's normal racing games like that. Nah. Bit of Mario Kart I like, but that's as far as it goes for me. There you go. Straight on then to letter H. Heavy Rain, one of my favourite games on the PlayStation 3. Loved it. Just like the story driven all the interactions. I love games like that. So Heavy Rain. And then of course I also enjoyed Until Dawn on PlayStation 4. That was awesome in my opinion. I never thought they'd pull it off so well, but if you haven't played Until Dawn, trust me, you are missing out. It's a treat. And then Hitman Absolution. I've always loved the Hitman series. I've played quite a few of them on PlayStation 2. So, of course, when this came out, 9 out of 10. I had to pick it up. And I haven't got the new Hitman yet. The one that was brought out in like episodes. I'm planning on getting that. Right. One of my earliest PlayStation 3 games was Infamous. That wasn't too bad, to be honest. Infamous 2, one I platinumed. And then Injustice, Gods Among Us. That's not a bad game at all. But I've never been big either on like fighting games. It's like 1v1 kind of thing. So when it comes like I enjoy Mortal Kombat and I think that not quite as much as I do other games. On to LA Noire. Really enjoy this. I love kind of like playing a detective, investigating like crimes, what happened. Yeah, and there's quite a number of different types of cases as well they did on this. I think they did like 4 kind of areas. Like you had arson, murder, and so on. But yeah, that was really good. And it was set back in the 40s. Yeah. Cool. I'd love to see a sequel to that. The Last of Us. Let's try it again. Awesome. What more can you say about The Last of Us? Everyone knows about The Last of Us. I'm just going to leave that there because it was awesome. I'm looking forward to the sequel of that. Really am. Okay, Lego games. Got quite a few of these. Lego Batman, Lego Batman 2, DC Superheroes, Lego Harry Potter Years 5-7. I have played Years 1 to 4, but I rented it out on Love Film when they used to do games. Love Film still around? Platinumed all the Lego games because they're that easy to platinum, just take a bit of time. Indiana Jones, Visual Adventures, Lord of the Rings, Marvel Superheroes, and that's it for the Lego games on PS3. Little Big Planet 1 and 2. Love these to death. They are awesome. Well, maybe not to death, but made my own level on Little Big Planet called The Lost Treasure of Crazy Chicken. Yeah, that's me and my randomness for you. On to the M's. Marvel v Capcom 3. There you go, that was a sale. Now £7.98. That was probably the game sale. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, I do like these fighting games, but I can't play a lot of them because I don't know, I just not in. I get bored easy. I think after you've picked a couple of characters and you're doing the same battles over and over. But it is a great game. Right, Mass Effect 2. I'm not as big into this as everybody else is. Well, maybe not everybody else, but some people absolutely love the series. I'm like, it was alright. Yeah, it was good. It's just I can't see why it's great. It's nothing special to me. Mass Effect 3. Well, I thought it was good enough to buy the sequel at least, didn't I? Never played the first Mass Effect. Maybe if I played the first Mass Effect game, I'd feel completely different. I'm not going to get Andromeda. Ooh. Max Payne 3. Awesome game. One I really enjoyed, and once again was introduced to that game by Steve. And yeah, if you haven't played it, play it. Metal Gear Solid 4, Sons of the Patriots. Sorry, Guns of the Patriots. Guns of the Patriots. That was quite good. My only issue with this game is like the cutscenes are way too long, you know? I want some action. I love cutscenes, don't get me wrong, I love story stuff like that. But give me some action! But yeah, awesome game. Mirror's Edge. Really enjoyed this game. Bought that for £20 apparently. I love the running, all the kind of puzzles, well, I don't know if you call them puzzles, but the obstacles you had to get past. And you had like lots of parkour, that's the word. Lots of different parkour skills, like rolling, running along walls. So I enjoyed that, that was good. The sequel, no, stick to Mirror's Edge 1. And Mortal Kombat. Now we're on to N. So this is going to be the last letter in the first part of the series. Series is only going to be 2 videos, like. So, right, 4 of these are the same. Well, same series. So when I was, well, I am into anime. A few years ago, well, more than a few years ago, 10 years ago. This is going great. I was into Naruto. So I've got Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm, Naruto Shippuden then, Ultimate Ninja Storm 2, Ultimate Ninja Storm 3, and Ultimate Ninja Storm Generations. Yeah, so love my Naruto. I just realised letter N, but I've got 2 other like N games in the other room, so I have to do that in part 2. Anyway, my last game then, guys, for part 1. It does begin with N. One of my favourite games on the PlayStation 3. It's an RPG. It's getting a sequel very soon. Well, hopefully very soon. It is Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch. Of course, this was paired with Studio Ghibli. So if you love anime, if you love the Studio Ghibli, is it Ghibli or Ghibli? Ghibli, we'll go with Ghibli. If you love the Studio Ghibli films or any anime, if you like RPGs in general, there's cartoony graphics and everything, this one is an absolute treat to play. Honestly, if you love Japanese RPGs, turn-based, was it turn? Yeah, turn-based, I think it is. No, it's not. Shut up, Matt. Anyway, buy it. That's all you need to know. Buy it. Okay, guys. So thank you for joining me. That is the end of part 1 of my A to Z PS3 collection. So I'm going to go sort all these games out because they're everywhere, and I might just go and film part 2 now. Ciao for now. Boom. See you soon.